Everybody attracts toxic people in your life. The only difference is that you are allowing those toxic people stay in your life. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this beautiful look. But aside that, I'm also going to be sharing my personal experience on friendship and relationship in the last couple years. Also just tell you why you are attracting toxic people in your life and how you can attract the right people. Hi there, welcome back to the channel. I'm Beauty Mark and I've been beauty, skincare and lifestyle. So with no further ado, let's jump right into the video. So I can't remember the exact situation concerning me having this idea, but I know something happened during my service here and I wrote it down, this exact word on my thread, and I said, you don't attract toxic people, you allow them stay. And then coming again in 2025, I forgot what exactly I was doing, but then I had that same word come out from my mouth again. I think I was talking to a friend or something happened, I can't remember. But I had the exact word again come out from my mouth. And I said, you know what? I'll just have a video about this, right? Let's just talk about this proper. And I'm going to be focusing this in two aspects. I'm going to be focusing this as in romantic relationship and friendship relationship. Because I understand that as much as we want romantic relationships, there are still friendships that are very chaotic and friendships that are toxic to our mental health. So I think I would address it in these two ways, just to express myself as much as I can. The first thing I use is my sweat lock, because you all know I'm oily skin, and as much I try to avoid a lot of sweat, especially when I'm on makeup. Next thing I'll be applying is my moisturizer. So when you meet somebody new or when you start talking to someone new, there is this excitement because this person is calling you, this person is doing the things that you ideally like. He's taking your dates, he's doing those things that you want. It's just normal that as women, we automatically just start liking him, start having like little emotions for him. Even if you don't love him, I'm not saying love per se, but then you are attracted to what he does, you're attracted to how much he's present, you're attracted to how much care he gives you at that point. And then you start building some sort of emotional attachment for you. You want him to check in on you, you're happy that he's present, you're happy that he's there, without really giving it time, without really understanding who this person is, without praying about it, without allowing time to really just do what he knows how to do best. And let's say after like a month or 2 months, you start experiencing something different from what he initially give to you, different from how he will talk to you, different from how he will call you, different from how present he was. But because you are already emotionally attached to this person, you just let them stay because you feel that they are feeling some part of your life that you want them to feel. You allow them stay, even when you know that when you check it, the bad effect is more than the good. And it's funny that this doesn't just work for only romantic relationship, but even friendship as well. And then you allow these people stay in your life, you allow this toxicity gets to you, and then it keeps going. Another thing we do often in relationship is that when we get a little comfortable with somebody, we just expose ourselves, or we just open ourselves fully in life. You just really talk about everything with this person. You don't keep anything to yourself per se. I don't know if this happens to everybody, but I'm going to talk from experience and from what I have seen, and probably just stories that I've heard people tell me and stuff like that. So you give especially women, we open ourselves so quickly, and then we just start pouring in, and because naturally God has made us to be people that know how to nurture, so we know how to just really help. If somebody is talking about, okay, this is what is happening, or all of that, you want to just pour out, help the person as much as you can, and as well also give the person your time, your attention, and all of that. So the first thing I would say concerning this whole toxicity thing, or this attracting the wrong people thing, is that we should learn to not expose ourselves or give ourselves to people so quickly. Because the truth is that even if somebody is not right, even if somebody is right, you always will not know at first, because I think all of them will come looking like they are the one. All of them will come looking like, I am the right person. I'm going to be nice to you. I'm not going to hurt your feelings. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But I believe that the spirit of God in you and the the grace of God in our lives to discern would help us. Time would also help us expose such characters or such traits. So don't expose too much of your time. Don't expose too much of yourself so early. Don't give too much of yourself to people, both female friendship and romantic friendship. Don't give that to people so early. Pray to God, ask for discernment, and allow time to take its course. So it is normal to attract some people or some persons in your life that would necessarily fit or be according to how you want them to be, right? It is normal to attract people that are toxic, but then the idea is, why are you allowing them stay? So you see that, okay, this person isn't what you know God wants for your life, and then you are allowing you go into that relationship or you go into that friendship and you are there for 1 week, you're there for 2 weeks, you're there for 1 month, half a year, 1 year, and you've seen the relationship. You're in something and the person is treating you, is molesting you, is hurting you emotionally, physically, and you are still there. It is normal that you attract some persons that do not align to the kind of person that you are. Okay, but the first thing I'm going to say is that we should learn to discern by the help of God times and seasons. You are always attracting the wrong people. You are always attracting the wrong set of friends to your life. It is something you can pray about. Even if you don't always attract them, it's something you can still pray about. Whatever you know that is a constant trend, that you always attract wrong people, then you pray about it. Or you're always attracting the wrong company, then you pray about it. Because if you look at your life and you know that you yourself, you are not wrong, right? You don't dress wrongly, you are not in the wrong place, you don't associate with the wrong people, but then you just keep attracting them for no just cause, then please pray about that season. Pray it out. Pray them out of your life. But aside that, as humans, there are times that, okay, you attract some people that do not fit the box for you, and then sometimes you attract the right people as well. What I'm trying to say is that understand the seasons of your life. If you feel that, okay, this is what is happening, if you feel that you are always attracting this wrong set of people, consciously pray about it. But aside that, it is normal to once in a while attract people that do not fit in your ideal person for you. It is absolutely normal. There's a difference between someone who is not it at all, someone who is not it at all, and someone who is not it yet but has the characteristics or has the tendency of being it in the future. So there is some people that you just feel that, okay, there are some character traits that this person have that, so you, it's like, why do you act like this? But you know that this person is open to correction. You can see it when you correct. The person is open to it. The person is not harsh or does not reject your correction. Then you already know that this person is not toxic. This person has not just been exposed to the right environment that can help correct that mindset or correct that character. So that is different, right? So that's why I say that there is difference with somebody that is not it at all and someone that is not it yet but can be it. So we have to have that spirit of discernment and also just know what exactly you want. So when you see what you want or see the possibilities of what you want, you can be able to key into it or align into it and then work with it. I'm using my Ava foundation. I already tested this on my face. I mixed 2 shades. I'm going to leave that in the description box. The next thing I would like to say is, as children of God and as Christians, we are called to love, and it's very true to love. But then as you love, you should set healthy boundaries with people. Not everybody is meant to be your inner circle. Not everybody is meant to be your GG. Not everybody is meant to be your person, someone you can always talk to or confide in. Not everybody. They should be selected. It is a must that if there is a point you would have to be in your life, or there is a stage you get to life when you know that you just don't want to live a anyhow kind of life, you want something different for you. It will get to that point where you would have to select the people you call friends, or the person that you're in a relationship with, the person you would like to spend the rest of your life with, because it is very important. And I understand that times and seasons change. You might not be that person before, but you want to become that person now. It is okay that you have attracted some wrong people before, but now you want something different. What I would advise you to do is that the truth is that when you transform, or when you start your transformation journey, people that do not align will naturally fall off. It's like when you begin to love God more, when you just keep looking at God and try to be a better Christian, trying to be trying to know him more, trying to just love upon him more, since the things you naturally used to do would naturally start irritating you, even though they don't irritate you per se, but you will naturally don't want to do them anymore, because you are looking at God, because you love him more, you want to do what he loves, what adores him, what makes him happy, because you now have that really beautiful relationship with him, and then you want to live for him. And that is how it is too with having life and having friendship and relationship. When you start becoming a certain kind of person, the people that do not align with your life or not align with that season that you are going to will naturally fall off. They will see it. They will see that they don't really belong anymore, because they're calling you out for an occasion or something, a party that you know that does not align with what you want, or like the value you're trying to build for yourself. And you say, oh, I don't want to go. I just want to stay home. I have a couple of things to do, and I still have Bible study later. I still have, with time, they will naturally fall off, and that is how it is. So it is okay if you have attracted some wrong people in your life that you don't want them anymore. It is okay. With time, trust me, time will naturally take its course, and those people will leave, and you intentionally start praying in the right people in your life. I also understand that sometimes you don't even know how it is you attracted these wrong people to your life. The truth is that you have opened up yourself to a level to them that made them feel comfortable with you. Don't get too carried away with those sweet talks, with those lovely gestures. It is nice, it is sweet, it's something you would appreciate, of course, but don't get carried away, because when you get to that point where you ask yourself, how did I get here? It wasn't really how did you get here, or it's not something to really think about. It was just that you gave yourself too much too fast. You opened up yourself too much too fast to these people, and then you allowed them stay. And now you're seeing some attributes or some things that they are possessing, that you're asking yourself, how did I get to this place? How did I allow this friend in my life? How did I allow this person to become my partner? How did I get myself into this relationship? It was because you were just carried away with every beautiful thing that was happening, without really praying about it, without really checking two and two, checking your goals, checking your values, if it really aligns. So this is officially the first time I'm trying out the Ava foundation, and I must say that Ava, you guys did something with this your US release. The Ava Best Skin is so beautiful. I've used it on my clients a couple of times, but using it on myself today is really, really beautiful. I'm also using my concealer, and my concealer is also from the Ava Cosmetics. I'm using the shade 40 and 50. Something that happened during my internship days, I think that should be in 2023. I met this really lovely girl, and she was more like my internship buddy, right? And she was cool, she was a nice person and all, but I know that there are maybe some kind of things that she does that I know I wouldn't do, or not necessarily I wouldn't do, but I just know that okay, she was this kind of person, and I respected that. It was okay, and I was also that kind of a person. But to me, it was okay because she was cool, and she was reasonable, and she was a nice person. So it was okay to me that we are friends, right? And I think the friendship was new because I believe I started my internship before her, or we started at the same time. I cannot really remember, but then we were cool, or I started a month before her or something, I'm not sure, but yeah, so we're cool and we're good. Then there was one time we were having our presentation, and she had asked me to do a recording of her presenting. Now I'm saying this way because we have had the conversation after everything, but when she had said it, or when she told me that she said it, I did not know she said it, right? I had no idea she asked me to record her at all. But when she was presenting, I had just taken out my phone and I did like a very quick record, like okay, my friend is presenting, But then when she finished and she asked me of all the video, and I told her that I just made one video. She was like, she asked me to make a proper video of her, and I said, oh sorry, I had no idea, but I just made this one because I just said it to her. You know, here you say I should like make a proper video of you and stuff, but then I noticed that took her off and she wasn't happy about it. But to me, that wasn't something so serious, right? It's something that okay, I'm sorry, or I would know like you present another day. It's not something too serious. But then I noticed her character and her countenance changed, and I have apologized. But then I just noticed that after that day, there was a bit of attitude, there was a bit of distance, and I had met her up and I told her, what is happening? Are we good? Is everything okay? And she said, she's good with the attitude. And I just told myself that, you know what, I'm just going to let this go because I don't know what is happening. If I did something wrong, we'll talk about it and that should be fine, is it not? But then after that, I just noticed that, okay, I was also on my own, and then before you know, the relationship was just, hey, hi, how are you, that, and yeah, and we are here today. Even though I noticed that at some point, I think she wanted to now still make the relationship come back, but then I already knew that I don't want a relationship or a friendship that communication was difficult and I was getting silent treatment instead of just being properly communicated to. I just knew that I don't want that kind of relationship, and I know myself very well. Little things like this get to me and I can think about it over and over again, but I thank God for good. I thank God for good because that is not me anymore. But yeah, it got to me, and I believe I prayed about it then, and then I just let go, and before you know, the friendship was just bare minimum, like just hi, how are you, hope you're good, and then we're fine, and then we pass and we're okay. But what I'm trying to say here is that you have to get to that point in life where you know what you want, where you know the kind of friendship that you want to keep, the kind of valuable people you want to keep in your life. Now, she's a very sweet person and a good person, all right, nothing, she not do anything to hurt me or anything like that, but then I always know that I cannot continue a friendship relationship that if I do something to you, you start giving me silent treatment. And this will just bring me to something that happened in my university, but this one was even more intense because back then in university, I wouldn't say I was having low self-esteem, but I knew that I wasn't one of those big girls or those girls that people were always this is one of those girls in class. I was just there, okay. But then one of those girls in class that we used to look up to she became my friend. All of a sudden we just became friends from nowhere. It was so funny because you know when you know that you're not supposed to be in this clique, but then you were. To me, it was not. I'm like, oh, I'm with this. I did not even look at it as I am rolling with the big girls, but I looked at it as, okay, sort of. I think looked at it like I was rolling with the big girl, right? And it made me feel good of myself. And that's what low self-esteem does. So it made me feel good about myself, about the kind of person that I was rolling with. Because then she rolled with like the bigger girls and I was rolling with her. So, you know, it was a good one. And in that friendship, I noticed that I was really trying my best to make her feel good. I won't say that I was pleasing her. I don't know if I can't really remember, but I was trying my best to make sure that relationship work. I would do the things I know I should do at the right time, but I was really doing my best to make it work. Let me just blend this quickly so it wouldn't dry. I noticed as well that with little things, she would keep malice, and this was like very strong malice. It's not malice that you see me and then be like, hi Purity. It's like malice like you wake up in the morning and she will see you and just pass you. Malice like you'll be in class, be like, hi, good morning, and she would just not be. It's not malice like you say hi and then you know that person is giving you attitude. It was different. The internship story I told you, she could still say hi to me, good morning, but I knew that there was distance. But this one is like you see me and you pass me. You see me and you don't say a word. It was extremely serious. And then every time it happens, I'm always going back. I'm always apologizing. I'm always saying I'm sorry. I'm always saying what did I do? Let's settle this. Let's all of that, and then we will settle. And it wasn't just for me. I noticed it also because we were 3 in the group for the other person as well. She would also do that to the other person. And there's one thing with me, I used to overthink things back then, because now I just thank God for both and I thank God for the Spirit of God. But I used to overthink things. So when something happens, I would think it over and over and over and over again. I will just really want everything to end. I don't want that because it will affect me. It will affect how I behave. It will affect how comfortable I am at that time. So I really did not want that. And something happened and we had a clash. And I remember vividly that I was supposed to go submit an assignment, but then the coursework was already leaving class, and then it was like, if you're not done, I'm leaving. I just carried my assignment and I was running out. I think I was already running out of dance. She was like, Purity, come help me submit. And I was like, just follow me. And I was running too. So it wasn't me going back, but I was shouting, just follow me. So I ran to the coursework and I submitted. And running back to meet her, like, wash up. Only that I noticed that when I was meeting her again to like wash up, I already knew that she was already upset because she snubbed me. So throughout that day in class, it was continuous malice. She snubbed me, nothing. That day passed, and I think that was the longest. And that's why this is I still remember it a lot, and it's still something that I talk about. Yeah, that I still tell people about. So they'll just understand how much you can just try your best to like remove some certain people in your life, not because they are bad people, because to you it is not helping you in any way. And so I had just noticed that she started snubbing me again and all of that, and it was tiring. It was really tiring. I tried to ask her, what was the problem? I tried to ask her, did I do something wrong? I told her, if it was because of the fact that I went to submit without helping you carry your spirit, I am sorry. I was only trying to rush up. I'm not perfect, but I still try my best to do the ones I know how to do. And there is something that people will say, especially then in school, they will tell you when you come to maybe something is happening, they'll tell you, if you are having issue with purity, just know that it was the other person that caused the issue. And not to boast or anything, but I try my best to not have issue with people. No matter how your character is, no matter how you are, I try my best to make sure that you are fine and I am okay as much. I can even take me being uncomfortable for you to be comfortable. Especially when I was in school. I wouldn't necessarily call it people pleasing, but I would try my best to just make sure that we are not having any issue. So I remember very well one time someone came to my room and was talking about something, and the other lady, she was just passing in, and when she heard it, she was like, if something happened, purity was not the issue, it was you. And when she said that, it just made me feel that people actually see that I try my best not to have issues, especially my roommates, because I think then we were like 6 or so. I'm setting my face now with the Flawless Ivy White Setting Powder. I really try my best to just make sure that everybody is fine. I try my best to make sure that I am not offending anybody. It really got to me. I asked the other friend, because we were 3, and she was like, have you asked her? I said yes, She said, okay, why don't I just go meet her school mother, because she has somebody then that she refers to as a school mother, and I should just tell her about everything that was happening. And then I met this lady. I told her that, okay, this is what's happening. She said, okay, no problem. She's going to call a meeting for all of us and then just find out what exactly is happening. But then because she called that meeting, it was days and I think even weeks, and I had given up. I was really tired. I had cried, I had prayed, I had just said, you know what, I don't want this friendship again. And when she had called us to the meeting, I already knew that I was going to just say there that I did not want it anymore. So when the friend of mine was explaining, everything that happened, I was there, I listened and all of that, and then I said, is it because of this thing that you have been keeping malice with me for all this while? And then the school mother said, it's something that I have been telling you about, that this is not good, this malice thing you do is not good, And then when I just started saying out my own points, or when I just started saying what I had in mind, I started crying. It was so dramatic. I started crying, and then I was very well. It's still like this day, because yeah, that really got to me. I was standing close to the switch, and I said, I am not a switch. And I was talking to her, I was crying. I said, I'm not a switch that you just turn on and you turn off. You cannot just turn on my feelings or talk to me whenever you want to talk to me, and then turn me off and talk to me whenever you want to talk to me. I have feelings too, and I cannot continue this relationship. I cannot continue this friendship again. I don't have anything against you. These are just times in my life when I have chosen myself. I have chosen my peace first, and this is in no place hating somebody, but this is just using wisdom, choosing your peace first, choosing the love of God for them, and then choosing your peace by the wisdom of God. People or toxic people are going to come into your life, male and female, or how you allow these people stay, how you treat these people when they come, how much of yourself you give to them is what really matters, and that is what keeps them. There is one thing we all want in friendship, both female friendship or romantic relationship, is peace. We all want that peace. We all want to be comfortable with the person we are in a relationship with. So when you now have someone that is giving you the opposite of that, it just means that that person is toxic, and it means that that person shouldn't be in your space. There are still times that you know that, okay, this person just needs to be spoken to, this person just needs to be corrected, and that is fine. But if you know that this is a trait and it is affecting your mental health or just affecting you as a person, then it is time to choose wisdom and choose your peace over that person. And it is happening consciously or unconsciously, but when you keep keeping or leaving these people in your circle, these toxic people in your circle, they will affect your spirit. They will affect the kind of person you are. They will affect your well-being. They will drain your energy. And I understand that sometimes You do not want to be alone, but it is okay to be alone than to be with the wrong circle, or to be with the wrong partner, to be with the wrong friend. I will always come back to saying that when you build a good relationship with God, you will find out that way you used to be before, that the fact that you don't always used to want to be alone before, you always want to be in a relationship, or you always want to have a friend that you can call, you find that those feelings or those attributes that you have isn't there as much anymore. You find peace in just being in your own space, fellowshipping with God, and just believing Him to give you the right people, the right friends, or the right partner. You find peace in doing the things that you should be doing, just fulfilling purpose and doing things that make you happy, working, enjoying life as much. Why the right person comes, you find peace in that. I think one thing that a lot of people are doing now is that there's a vacuum. There is something that wants to be filled, and then they fill those things with friendship. They fill those things with their relationship, both female relationship or like a romantic relationship. They fill it with those things, and then you expect those things to fill you up, but then it will not. Because that is not what is supposed to fill that vacuum. That is not what's supposed to fill that space. That space you're experiencing is not the people that you don't have in your life. It's the relationship you have not built with God. So when you have built that relationship with God and that vacuum has been filled, then you find out that you are complete and you are whole. You are a whole person. So anybody it is that you're getting into a relationship with, or any friendship that you're getting into, is because you are a whole person and you have another whole person, and you people are making something beautiful out of your wholeness, and not an empty person looking for another empty person, and both of you cannot even feel yourself, because really, who are you to even feel somebody else? Who are you? I went offline to do my brows. We're almost done with this makeup because I'm really doing basic. I've been doing basic makeup lately, because most times I'm doing my glam is either I'm going out for the shoot and that does not need too much makeup. So, and I'm going out for a shoot right now, and I still want to do very basic because that's the idea for the shoot. Basic. So I'm just using my eyeshadow, my powder palette, and my eyeshadow. I'm using the brown shade for my eyeshadow. I know I have spoken about attracting toxic people and all of that, and then sometimes you don't even know that these people you have attracted are toxic even for like the longest one, until later in the future. My advice is, when someone comes into your life, even before someone comes into your life, you should consciously ask God for the spirit of discernment. So when the person is in your life, you pray that the spirit of God within you would help you discern the true identity of this person. So you pray about them, both female friendship and your romantic friendship. You have to be very intentional with people you call your friends, because I don't know about anybody, but your friendship and your life partner, those people are very important in your life. Your life partner can make and break you. Your friendship as well are people that can break you and also help you up. So pray about them. And there is this scripture that has been one of my favorite lately, and my friend shared it to me. I'm going to just add that or insert that on the video so you will see. But it was talking about when Samuel the prophet was asked to go anoint the next king, and the brothers and every other person came out, and then the prophet said it should be this one because he was looking handsome and tall. But then the Lord said in 1 Samuel, He said that I do not judge because of how handsome or how tall he is, but I judge from the heart. So this should be a prayer, that because it is normal that we cannot see the hearts of people, but God can. So God should expose their hearts to you. God should expose their intentions to you. God should bring you to the right people, to the right friends, to the right association, to the right circle of people. It should be an intentional prayer. If you follow Apostle Joshua Selman, you will know that he always preaches about relationship. He always preaches about having the right people, about men, how much God has brought men, or how much God uses men for people in this time and in this season. So it should be something that we consciously pray about having the right people, attracting the right people, being around the right circle. Because trust me, the life that you want, or the kind of people you want to attract, it is there. It is physical. You just have to key into it. You just have to start changing some things and some associations and person in your life. I'm not saying that maybe any other person that you have in your life that you feel that this person is not aligning, you just want to push them away. No, I will just advise you that you set clear boundaries and be kind to them. Nothing beats your kindness. Nothing beats that thing that Christ said, that love your neighbor as you love yourself. There are times in my life, and I still pray that prayer now, But there was a time in my life that I was praying to God to give me friends that are like me. It was really a funny prayer because then I was really young and I just felt, to me, I used to feel that I'm a very good person. So I want God to give me a friend that is as good as me. But it's funny that now I know that I'm not perfect though. I still have a lot of characters and flaws that I'm still working on. I'm trying to better, right? So if God has even given me friends that are like me, we would have been fighting. We would fight. Because trust me, I am not perfect in any way, but God has given me people that I know that God, this is you. I'm not even saying that they're perfect because I'm not looking for perfect people, but I'm saying that people that I have seen the hand of God on, and people that I have seen our purpose aligning, and people that just know that this is God answered prayer to me. And there are still people that even when you're praying, they still come, those toxic people, and that is why you still have to be aligned to God. You still have to be sent to know that okay, this is not it. Or some characters that are possessing. To be honest, friendship and relationship is really a broad topic, and that is why I need discernment, because I can talk according to what I feel, according to my own revelation, according to what I have seen played out in my life. But you still need the discernment of God. You still need God to help you according to how your life should be, how your purpose should be. Using my blush palette just to add some bit of color on my face, because I did not use any liquid blush, and I always like to add some color. Lippy, I'm going to be using this one from Elsa Pro. It has really been my go-to lately. Using my soap pot to just add some bit of shine on my nose. Set all of that in. I'm going to also use my locking spray after using my Kiss Beauty spray. This is it for this look. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming. If there's something I would love you to take out from this video, is number one, it is normal to attract different type of people, but then your power lies in how much you allow these people stay, or how long you allow them stay in your life. So when you set clear boundaries by prayer and by discernment, you would know the people to stay and people to go. I also love to put it out here that sometimes some people might not even look at it, and that is why discernment comes in, because even if they don't look like it, this can still be the right people for you. They can still be the right friend. This can still be the right partner, but they might not look at it. And that's why prayer and discernment comes in. That is where it comes in. Because First Samuel, God did not look at his handsomeness or how tall he was, but he looked at his heart. And honestly, what we want is genuine people from their heart. I hope this video was helpful, because really it has blessed me, and I hope it blessed you too. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section down below, or let me know if you want me to create a video for you. I would really love to do that. And until my next video, I love you, my darlings. Stay happy, stay beautiful, and stay blessed. Bye.